Welcome back, everyone. Well, nobody will debate the fact that this is one contentious political season. The established parties, the Democrat and Republican parties, all attacking each other. Used to hear the word gridlock, now you hear the word deadlock. Special interest groups seem to be controlling the parties. So really, for the first time, people have been looking to alternatives. Key alternative for us in Saratoga, Warren, and Washington County is the Green Party. And joining me today is a candidate for the 114th District Assembly, Robin Barkenhagen. Welcome, Robin.
Thank you.
And the reason I emphasize Barkenhagen is that he and I have known each other for about 12 years now. And I think I've never stopped joking about your name. Welcome, Robin. It's real nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Again, we've known each other for about 12 years, I think, way back in the early days. You were involved in Cancer Society benefit, remember that?
Yeah, that was a great time.
And we did the sort of telethon and the fundraisers for all of those things.
4 hours live on TV with 6 bands, one after another. That was a crazy day.
It was, well, most days are crazy with us. You've been a small business owner. You've been in the market in our area, in our region, for about 20 years.
Yep.
That gives you a great foundation to work for the issues that you're concerned with.
Absolutely.
Just in case some people don't understand fully about the Green Party, why the Green Party?
Well, I think the number one thing is we don't take corporate contributions. So we're not beholden to anybody once we're in office. Right now you have the two parties, they all take corporate contributions from different sides, and they have, like you said, the deadlock. They bash against each other, but nothing really gets done. I believe the Green Party can do better.
You do, that's great. Obviously, these are my words, but there would be a sense of sort of independence about that as well, right? Now, I know you're a pretty independent guy.
Well, yeah, independence, but in the same way, representing the people of the 114th District, which I don't believe they're actually being represented right now. I think my opponent represents his party. I would represent the actual people. But yeah, I have an independent mind and an independent streak, and it's the year of the independence, the year of the outsider.
Yeah, it is. And I find that very refreshing. I'm a student of politics, I hate to say from the 60s on, it's ingrained in me. But again, that whole idea that we're moving away from the traditional two-party system to look for people who are not beholden to either corporate interests or just stale from being involved in traditional politics for so long. I will ask you, I don't mean to put you on your spot, but can you name 3 specific areas that you want to concentrate on to benefit the people in Saratoga, Warren, and Washington?
Well, clean drinking water has been a big issue lately between the lead in Flint, Michigan, and the PFOAs around the corner in Hoosick Falls.
Right.
We need to start testing more often and have independent testing done for our water so that we know it's safe. We only test for lead and copper every 3 years. We should be doing that every year. And the PFOA situation, we need to get that under control. There's hearings coming up in Albany on September 7th. I plan on attending those hearings. And I want to see what the government has to say. It seems like there was a 12 to 19-month gap in finding out that there was a problem before they told the people, and that's not acceptable.
Again, without, sounding paranoid, I suppose, but you think to yourself, again, with something like clean drinking water, a lot of special interest at play there, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've often wondered why there's that delay. And once again, that's right in our backyard in Hoosick Falls, and a lot of talk about what's going on in Hudson Falls with their water supply most recently. Lake George Village has got issues with their water supply.
Yeah, just this weekend the beach was closed at, coliform. That's scary, and really, it should be a fundamental right to have clean drinking water and to know that our drinking water is clean. I filter my, Glens Falls supposedly has good drinking water, but I still filter it.
Yeah,
it's just, I want to be safe.
Yeah, gotcha. Give me something else.
A $15 an hour minimum wage. It's a living wage. It's something that we all need. I know it's tough for a business owner. I'm a small business owner. I make $16 an hour.
Yeah.
My employees don't make $15 yet. I would like them to. But I think if the government could come back with some tax incentives for the small business owner, I pay a hefty amount of tax every year. You cut that back a little bit, I could afford to pay my employees more. And then once they have more money, they're spending more money in their community, and the whole economy grows because everyone's making more money. It really seems to make sense for the 114th District.
It does. Now, just a quick sidebar there. I do a lot of interviews here, Robin, and when I talk to small business owners, the fact that you have the experience week to week. You worry about payroll, you worry about health care, you worry about these kinds of things, and it helps when you have that hands-on experience. Yeah. And I know what you're talking about when I know a tax bill is coming. But I totally agree with you also. I think that a fair minimum wage is a very important thing for the upstate region.
Yeah, and I think it'll help the economy grow and overall.
Yeah.
And then we'll have some more money for infrastructure improvements, which is a huge thing we need around here. There's water mains breaking seemingly every day in the region. We had one in Glens Falls a couple weeks ago, a big one in Troy back in, I think it was January, February. It's our infrastructure is crumbling. It's 100 years old in most cities around here, and there's not enough money to fix it right now, but we need to find that money, and we need to dedicate it and create jobs in the process of it. I mean, those are good paying, hopefully local union jobs.
Well, Robin, I'm really glad you're in the race.
Well, thanks, Jesse.
You know, we hear certain things about the way things are run, you know, and there's two sides to every issue. We've reached out to other candidates for this race, not particularly responsive, and you know, I always think that if you're going to run for office, that you should be responsive to the people's needs. Maybe a few less photo ops, if you know what I'm saying, which tends to be the thing.
And that's what I hear about my opponent, that he is unresponsive. He may have satellite offices everywhere, but that doesn't mean you can get a hold of him. But like anytime there's a check being written, you see him in the background, and just the other day in the background of the $10 million check to Glens Falls, I don't know if he had anything to do with that or not, but he was certainly there for the photo op, you're right.
Oh, actually, you want to say I was talking more generically.
But I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I know you've got a race to run, so I understand what you're saying.
That's my job.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's great to have you in the race.
Great,
good luck. Now, how do people contact you?
You can get a hold of me through votebarkenhagen.org is my website. I'm on Facebook at Vote Barkenhagen. I'm also on Twitter at Vote Barkenhagen with capital V, capital B. Basically, you Google Vote Barkenhagen, you'll find me, or just Barkenhagen. I'm pretty much the only one in this area.
And the one thing I'm glad about is that we have it on the lower third of the screen, so you know how to spell it. Well, it's great. It's great to have you on.
Great
to
thank
see
you so
you
much,
again.
Jesse.
Best of luck with the race.
All right, thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.